So, what's your name?
My name's Shaun. Shaun McGuire.
Shaun McGuire. How long have you been a member at TPC?
I've been up at TPC now. Well, I've been training with Shaun, the head trainer up at TPC now for about a year and a half, and I've been there since the gym started, which was last year. So,
And why did you join TPC?
I was on a bit of a weight loss journey myself, and I just needed to, I got down, the weight down, but I had no definition or anything like that. And Shaun, being a good friend of mine, he actually, I knew that he was doing personal training, so that's why I started training with him, and I enjoyed it. So when he actually opened up his own place, I decided to go up there as well.
And what's the difference, would you say, between TPC and other gyms, commercial gyms?
Well, with regards to commercial gyms, it's far more of a community sense. Even from being up there, I've met new people. I know, I knew a few of the lads who were already up there. But you go up, there's 2 or 3 people training together. That kind of way. You're having a laugh. Shaun's a lovely fella. You're seeing people coming in and out. You're saying hi to the different people. There's more of a community aspect to actually going to the semi-private gym like TPC than there is to actually just going to your local commercial gym. Also, there's more of an obligation to keep going as well, because with your commercial gym, you can just say I'm not going, and the only person that's affecting is you. Whereas if I turn around and I don't want to go one day, I have to tell my training partners, and I have to also tell Shaun. So it kind of keeps you, on top of everything as well.
And have you seen much of an improvement in yourself?
Yeah, massively. So I suppose when I went in there, it was about 75 kg, and then I got up to about 80 kg with lean mass, which is 5 kg improvement there, which is pretty good. And then over the winter, I was bulking. I'm up at about 90 kg now, and I'm yet to start a cut, but yeah, it'll happen eventually. I'll drop a few pounds when when I absolutely need it.
And what's the atmosphere like at TPC?
Yeah, it's good laugh, and it's quite intense. You wouldn't it's competitive. If there's someone ahead of me and we're doing AMRAPs, which is as many rounds as possible going around. You're trying to get around as quick as possible, get the most work in as possible. The people in front of you are saying, "Oh shit, this guy is going so quickly." They're trying to keep up, that way, so that they don't slack off, and everyone's just pushing each other. It's an interesting atmosphere. It's different than anything I've ever experienced before. It's similar to team sports, but it's a bit more intense, I suppose.
And would you say that there's an intensity to every single training session?
More or less every training session. I'd say maybe 2 and 10 you might be doing a strength day, but it's almost Shaun he's looking at what you need as as you're working out. And if you've just been pushing AMRAPs all the time, you might actually need a strength day or just a slower day just to let things heal. It's almost like an active rest day. That's when you'd kind of get them. But he kind of incorporates that into his training schedule. But more or less all the workouts up there will be quite intense.
And were you physically active before you started at TPC?
I was physically active from about 8 till I'd say 17 or 18. And then at about 17 or 18, I just stopped working out. I was going into college and going out on the weekends with the lads. So I stopped playing team sports because I wasn't able to get up in the mornings for the matches and stuff like that. And then I'd go to the tip away at the gym with the lads. I'd go in for a month and then I'd fall back out of it and stuff like that. There was no real obligation for me to go. I wasn't the only person I was letting down was myself. And when you're hungover, you don't really mind. You'd rather a chicken fillet roll, that kind of way. So.
What about exercising do you find most important to you? Would you say it's the physical or the mental aspect?
Definitely the mental aspect. Before I went up to Shaun, even before I started losing weight, I actually put on 4 stone living abroad for a while, and just my own mental health was just it was in the toilet. And losing weight kind of helped to improve that to a point. And then when I brought back into physical activity into my life, I had that through my whole teenage years. I never really got down or anything like that. I only actually kind of got down as I stopped doing it. And since I brought it back in, it's improved immeasurably. So yeah, definitely mental has been the biggest thing for me. And
would you say Shaun helped with that a lot?
Yeah, big time, because when I went up to him at the start, I was one of his first clients, so I was going up there and it was just me and Shaun there. And to be having a chat about different things, and as you're doing your workout, you have someone there to listen to you, that way. And he's a lovely fella as well, that kind of way, getting up there, getting to go in and work out with him. Not only do you feel good, obviously there's endorphins being released into your brain, but you're also kind of getting a bit of weight off your chest as well, just by having a chat with someone, and Shaun's not in my immediate friend group, So it's nice to have a chat with someone that's a bit different as well. You know, that kind of way gives you a different perspective on things. So.
And what do you love about going to the gym?
So I suppose, to be honest, I like being better than other people at. That is just what, it sounds a bit vain, but like, there's this thing like David Goggins talks about, and it's taking souls, and it's not even that, I'm not doing it because I want the other person to feel bad or anything. Like, I'm looking at them and I'm seeing them setting a bar. Now that's my bar.